LLC stands for Limited Liability Company. It is a business structure that combines the limited liability protection of a corporation with the simplicity and flexibility of a partnership or sole proprietorship. Some key features of an LLC include limited liability. Members, owners of an LLC enjoy limited liability, meaning their personal assets are generally protected from business debts and liabilities. In the event of legal issues or debts, the personal assets of the members are typically not at risk. Flexibility in management. An LLC can be managed by its members, member-managed, or by managers hired by the members, manager-managed. This flexibility allows for various management structures. Pass-through taxation. By default, an LLC is taxed as a pass-through entity. This means that profits and losses pass through the business to the individual tax returns of the members, avoiding the double taxation that corporations often face. Ease of formation. Forming an LLC is generally simpler than incorporating, with fewer formalities and paperwork requirements. Each state may have its own rules and regulations for LLC formation. Membership flexibility. LLCs can have an unlimited number of members, and members can include individuals, other LLCs, corporations, and even foreign entities. Operational flexibility. LLCs have flexibility in how they distribute profits among members, as opposed to partnerships where profits and losses are typically shared equally. Duration. An LLC does not have a predetermined lifespan. It can exist perpetually or have a specific end date, depending on the terms set forth in the operating agreement. It's important to note that while LLCs offer limited liability, they may not provide as much structure as a corporation, and the specific regulations and requirements can vary by jurisdiction. Additionally, an LLC must file articles of organization with the appropriate state agency and create an operating agreement that outlines how the business will be run. Consulting with legal and financial professionals is advisable when forming an LLC to ensure compliance with all relevant laws and regulations. Forming a limited liability company, LLC, can be advantageous for YouTubers for several reasons. Limited liability. One of the primary benefits of an LLC is the limited liability protection it offers. This means that your personal assets are generally protected from business debts and legal liabilities incurred by the LLC. If, for example, there's a copyright infringement claim related to your YouTube content, your personal assets are typically shielded. Separation of business and personal finances. Establishing an LLC allows you to separate your personal and business finances. This separation can make it easier to manage your finances, track business expenses, and maintain clear accounting records. Professional image. Having an LLC can add a level of professionalism to your business. This can be especially important for YouTubers who collaborate with brands, negotiate sponsorships, or engage in other business transactions. Tax flexibility. LLCs offer flexibility in how they are taxed. By default, they are pass-through entities, meaning that profits and losses pass through the business to the individual tax returns of the members. This avoids the double taxation that corporations often face. However, LLCs also have the option to elect corporate taxation if it is more advantageous. Operational flexibility. LLCs are flexible in terms of how they are structured and managed. You can choose to manage the LLC yourself or designate managers. This flexibility allows you to tailor the management structure to your specific needs. Ease of formation and maintenance. Forming an LLC is generally simpler and requires fewer formalities than forming a corporation. LLCs typically have fewer ongoing compliance requirements, making them easier to maintain. Brand protection. If your YouTube channel and brand are a significant part of your business, having an LLC can help protect your brand name. It provides a legal structure to assert your rights if someone else tries to use a similar name. It's important to note that the specific advantages can vary based on your individual circumstances, such as your revenue, business goals, and the legal and tax environment in your jurisdiction. Consulting with legal and financial professionals is advisable to ensure that forming an LLC aligns with your business objectives and to navigate the specific regulations that may apply. While forming a limited liability company, LLC, can offer several advantages, there are also some potential disadvantages, especially for YouTubers. Here are some considerations. Costs and paperwork. While the formation of an LLC is generally less complex than a corporation, there are still costs associated with creating and maintaining an LLC. This includes filing fees, annual report fees, and potentially attorney fees for assistance in the formation process. Additionally, there might be ongoing paperwork and compliance requirements. Limited liability limitations. While an LLC provides limited liability, it does not offer absolute protection. In some cases, such as personal guarantees on loans or debts, a member's personal assets might still be at risk. Also, personal liability protection may not cover all types of legal claims. Tax considerations. While an LLC offers flexibility in how it's taxed, the default tax treatment is as a pass-through entity. While this avoids double taxation, it might not be the most tax-efficient structure for all businesses. Tax implications can be complex and may require careful planning. Self-employment taxes. Members of an LLC are typically considered self-employed, and they are responsible for paying self-employment taxes on their share of the profits. This is different from employees who have taxes withheld from their paychecks. Complexity in multiple states. If you operate in multiple states, you may need to register your LLC in each state where you conduct business. This can add complexity and additional filing fees. Flexibility limitations. While LLCs are more flexible than corporations in many aspects, they may not be as flexible as partnerships or sole proprietorships. Some business structures might offer more freedom in decision-making and distribution of profits. Perceived credibility issues. In some cases, clients or business partners might perceive an LLC as less credible compared to a corporation. This perception can vary depending on the industry and location. Exit strategy challenges. If you plan to take your business public or bring in outside investors, a different structure, such as a corporation, might be more suitable. LLCs have limitations in terms of selling ownership interests. Continuity concerns. The life of an LLC is often tied to the life of its members. If a member leaves or passes away, the LLC might dissolve or face complications in terms of continuity. It's crucial to carefully consider your business goals, financial situation, and future plans before deciding on a business structure. Seeking advice from legal and financial professionals can help you make an informed decision based on your unique circumstances.